Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a full body yoga flow for strength and flexibility. So find just a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in just a nice cross-legged seated position. And I want you to bring your hands to your knees and take a nice big inhale as you lengthen your spine, and exhale, soften those shoulders and let everything go. Take another nice big breath in and big breath out. And one more nice big deep inhale and exhale. Awesome, you guys. And we're just going to stay seated for a few breaths, but I'm going to give you the option to add a little tip forwards to this if it's available to you. So if it does not feel good on the hips or it's just not happening, you can keep your spine nice and long, but you might be making yourself into a little ball as your chest gets heavy and your head gets heavy. And just find your breath wherever you happen to be. Close your eyes. Start to slow down. And if you are folding forwards, just use an inhale to slowly bring your upper body back up to that nice long spine. If you've got your legs crossed, we're just going to cross them the other way. So bring your back leg in front. Sit in that awkward cross-legged seat unless it feels the same. Take another breath in, close your eyes, lengthen your spine. And maybe you're just going to stay here and breathe. Or maybe you're slowly going to add a little tip forwards. It might just be a small, or it might be a little bigger. Just kind of whatever feels good right now. So let your body kind of take charge. See what happens. Just listen to the sound of your breath. And using an inhale to slowly bring yourself up. If you were folding forwards, finding that nice long spine. Awesome, you guys. And you can start to open up your eyes if you haven't already. We're just going to start to move the legs. So our feet come side by side and our knees are bent. And you can hang on to the knees, you can hang on to the back of the legs, but I just want you to start to lean back a little bit. See if those feet can get a little bit lighter. Maybe they're even hovering above the floor. But take an inhale, lengthen your spine, soften your shoulders, draw your tummy, your belly button in towards your spine. Maybe your eyes are closed again because you're just kind of feeling whatever's going on through the body. And it doesn't matter what the pose looks like. Boat pose. Just kind of warming up. Awesome, you guys. Letting your feet find the floor. If they were hovering, lean forward. Just give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side. And then we're going to cross our ankles and come onto our hands and knees into tabletop. So you can spread your fingers nice and wide. Bring your knees under your hips. Take an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, maybe your chin. And exhale as you round your spine, pushing into the palms, open that upper back, squeeze your tummy in, and then use an inhale, drop your belly again, lift your chest, maybe the chin, and exhale, round it out. Awesome, you guys, let's do one more. Inhale, drop that belly, arch the back. feel. And exhale. Round. Push into those palms. Tuck the chin. And slowly as you inhale, coming back to a nice flat back. Neutral spine. Maybe let your hips rock side to side a little bit, but you can start to tuck your toes under. And we're going to lift on up into downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Push into those palms. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Maybe take your dog for a little bit of a walk, pedaling the feet. But let your head be heavy. Maybe you would rather be nice and still. And just breathe. Feel. Settle in. Let's use a nice big inhale to start to shift the gaze forwards between the hands. And exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, lift halfway, nice long spine. Exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to standing, reaching up, looking up. And exhale as you bring your hands through heart center and down to your sides. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale as you reach up. Spread your fingers wide. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, as you fold forwards, we're going to plant our hands and take our left foot back into a lunge. So you can lower your back knee if you want to. You can keep your back knee lifted if you want to. Just find your balance. Find a lunge, whatever works for you in this moment. Take a nice big breath in. And big breath out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, plant your hands, step your front foot back into your down dog. Awesome, you guys. Start to bring your feet together. Big toes touching. Spread those fingers wide first. Look to your toes. And then use an inhale and start to lift your right foot up into the air. Might lift a little, might lift a lot for your three-legged dog. Push into those palms. Think about sending that left heel towards the floor. Get that nice calf stretch. Let's stay here for an inhale, but maybe start to gaze between your hands. And as you exhale, pull your knee towards your chest and see if you can bring your foot all the way forwards. Drop it down between your hands or help it get there. We're in that lunge again, but I want you to drop your back heel this time. So drop that back heel, spin that back heel down, and use an inhale to lift your upper body up for warrior one. So bending into that front knee, strong through the legs, lift the upper body, soften the shoulders. If you want to reach up, you can reach up. Nice, you guys. Maybe you'd rather have your hands on your hips or in front of your heart, but if you want to get fun today, we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. So either hands to the hips or interlace them, but open the chest, pull the shoulders back, maybe lift the chin. You can stay here, or you could add a little tip forwards or a big tip forwards to the inside of that front knee. Thinking about bringing your chest to the inside of your front knee and then your forehead towards your heel. All the while squeezing the palms together, get into those shoulders. Awesome, you guys. If you folded forwards, inhale, lift yourself gracefully all the way back up. You can release your hands to your sides, maybe even roll your shoulders back and down. Let's stay for an inhale and use the exhale to drop back down. Plant your hands, spin the back heel up so that you're in your lunge. Take an inhale and start to look forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift. And an exhale to fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, look up, stand tall. And exhale your hands through heart center and to your sides. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale as you reach up. Exhale to tip and fold. Inhale, half lift. How long can you make your spine? Exhale, folding forwards, planting your hands. We're going to take our right foot back this time, setting up a lunge. So keep that back heel lifted. Feel free to drop the back knee though. Sinking into those hips. Find your breath. Find your balance. Just look at your big toe. Nothing fancy here, just a lunge. Nice, you guys. Let's stay for an inhale. And use the exhale. Push into those hands and step your front foot back into your downward dog. Maybe walking the feet together right now and using an inhale as you lift the left foot up for your three-legged dog. Breathe. Feel the body getting a little warmer, a little stronger. With an inhale, you can start to look forwards if you can, and a big exhale to send that foot all the way up to the top of the mat. Awesome, you guys. When you get there, drop your back heel. Set up your warrior one stance. Use an inhale to lift the upper body up. Take your time. We're here for a little bit. So bend that front knee a little bit. Wake up the back leg. Try to shine your belly button forwards. You might be reaching up. You might not. Whatever feels good for you. Options. Maybe you're going to join me interlacing the fingers, opening the chest. Maybe you're going to stay here. Maybe you're going to add a forward fold. Can you bring your left shoulder to your knee? Can you bring your forehead a little closer to your heel? Maybe, maybe not. Breathe wherever you are. And if you did tip forwards, use an inhale when you're ready to lift yourself back up, and exhale, release your arms. Maybe sneak in a shoulder roll. One more breath here. And an exhale is going to bring your hands to your mat. Spin the back heel up, set up your lunge again, and then use the inhale to lift the chest and look forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. Reaching up, looking up, and exhale your hands through heart center. To your sides, roll those shoulders back and down. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, reach up, and exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold it forwards. Plant your hands. We're going to step back into down dog just for a breath here. Push into those palms, look at your toes, take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your shoulders, bring your knees down to the floor. Not your shoulders, your knees. Cross your ankles and have a seat. So our legs are coming out in front. I want you to have your knees bent and your feet about hip width apart. And our hands are going to come behind us. Your fingers can either point down to the bottom of your mat or behind you, whatever feels better on the elbows. But we're going to try and lift the hips for a little reverse tabletop. So with an inhale, start to lift your hips. They might lift just a little bit. They might lift a little more. They might lift a lot. Once you've got your hips kind of as high as they're going to go, I want you to think about lifting the chest. Open the chest, pull those shoulders back. It might not look like much, but it might feel like a lot in a good way. Breathe. Awesome job, you guys. Stay for an inhale. And use the exhale to gently bring the hips back down. And lean forwards. And give yourself a little hug and wiggle the shoulders around a little bit. It feels pretty good. Awesome, you guys. Okay, we're going to do one more of those while we're down here. If you would like to do a reverse plank, you can follow with me. If not, you can just do the reverse tabletop one more time, knees bent. But plant your hands behind you. Plankers, legs are straight. I'm going to bring my feet together, legs together. I don't think it matters if there's a little bit of space between the feet though. And then using an inhale, we're all lifting those hips, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. Maybe you can bring your toes down towards the floor and rest the entire bottom of the foot. Maybe not, but lift those hips as high as you can. And then let's lift the chest. Open the chest, open the heart, pull the shoulders back. Again, it might not look like much, but it might feel like everything. Beautiful, you guys. Stay for an inhale. And use the exhale to gently rest your hips back down, and you can lean forwards again. Give yourself a hug if you want to bend your knees, or take a nice forward fold. Awesome. With an inhale, when you are ready, to slowly start to lift and lengthen your spine. And if your legs are straight, you can bend your knees, cross your ankles, you guys. Bring your hands to your mat. Set up your tabletop. Spread your fingers wide. We're going to take a nice big inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest, maybe lift the chin. And exhale, round it out. Squeeze your tummy. Nice, you guys. And inhale as you come back to a nice flat back. Nice flat back. We're going to reach our right arm out in front, and you can slide the left arm under your chest. Drop it down. Slow it down. Nice, you guys. Using an inhale, lift on up. We'll switch sides. That left arm can reach out, and the right arm can tuck under. And drop it down and just slow down. Nice, you guys. With an inhale, slowly start to lift back up onto your hands, onto your knees. We're just going to take a counter stretch for our wrists because of those reverse tabletops and planks. Might have been a lot of pressure. So just bring the top of your hand down. Just stretching the wrist the other way. And then you can switch sides. Top of the hand down. Just continue to slow down the breath. Nice job, you guys. And letting that go. Palms back down to the mat. We're going to cross our ankles again. And bring our shoulders down to the floor. Just kidding. Our hips down to the floor. And you can bring the soles of your feet together. And let your knees come out wide. And just take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. You can bring your hands to your knees. Soften the shoulders. Staying here. Or adding a tip forwards. And just again, kind of letting gravity take your body wherever it wants to. And just see what happens. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, you can lift yourself back up nice and slow. Your hands can come to the outside of your knees, helping them come back together. Giving yourself a little rock, a little hug. Whatever feels good. And then just finding your way into a nice comfy seat. Feel free to have a lay down and spend some time in Shavasana today. But thank you so much for joining me. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, namaste.